me disarm you. I'm not trying to own you. I just wanna know what it feels like to have your body so close. Let me absolve you of the past that controls you. I just wanna know what you look like without a weight on your soul. I know somewhere we could get away. If you wanna find another place, love, disappear and never leave a trace. I'll take you anywhere you want. So let me disarm you. There's an army of fighting around your heart. Let me disarm you. 'Cause baby, I just wanna know who you really
Hi, my name's Darren Brown from Cab Customs. Sit with my AE86 with a S2000 swap. Since I'm from Jamaica, grew up around Vernon Field and stuff like that. Father raced, uncle raced, my mother even raced go-karts. When I came to the States, started racing go-karts. That's when I was about 8 years old. Just been in it ever since. First car I purchased when I was 13. Worked on it for about almost 2 years. It was a Rust Bucket Toyota Tercel. And when I turned 16, started driving that. And been working on the old school Toyotas ever since. Everyone in the family used to have it was either an English Ford or Toyota. So in America, we don't have the English Fords, or we do, but very hard to find. So now we just have the Toyotas, and that's what I've been working on. This is actually my 6th one I've owned. Last one I actually got rid of in 2010. My uncle had passed away, and it was kind of like a me and him put together kind of thing. Sold it, was out of the game for a while, and then about 2 years ago just decided, I was like, you know what? I need another one in my life. Started looking. Took me about 6 months to find a clean body like you see here. Met up with the dude, just wouldn't leave until I got the right price, walked out, had my car. Same day I came here, took out the stock motor, started going to work. Plan was in motion from before the car was even purchased. As far as Toyota motors, I've basically done them all in this actual chassis. My partner here is like very reputable guy with the S2 community. So talked me into doing a Honda motor. Also, I do a lot of front-wheel drive Hondas. And always loved the high RPM of a Honda. So I was like, let's try it. Let's do it. Stage 1 was just putting this swap together, all motor. And then what I have here today is just stage 2 on boost. And we'll continue keep going, pushing the limits of the chassis and the engine from now on. Yeah, when we first started putting this stage together, had a couple of hurdles. Getting the manifold and turbo placed was kind of tricky in the tight, engine bay, because I didn't want to cut anything. So that took a little extra time. Certain things I'm pretty particular about. Got to have a clean look. Brake tucked, wire tucked. I don't like seeing anything other than an engine and a turbo. Once we got it up and running, Durf Tuning came over, set me up with a base map, got over to the dyno, strapped it down. That day we were just on pump 93, 14, 15 pounds. Laid down 519. Since then, the basic track tuning, we're at about 25 pounds of boost now in top of 3rd and 4th gear. Don't know what horsepower that's equated to, but definitely a lot more horsepower than 14, 15 pounds. It's actually never been to the quarter mile. As you can tell, it's basically a street car. I do drive it at least 2-3 times or days a week. I don't let it sit. I built it to drive and have fun and enjoy myself, not have it a trailer clean or anything like that. trying to get up to the track, but with the busy work schedule, it's rough. Hoping to try and get there by end of the year. We did do a Street Racing Made Safe event. Had a blast. First outing for the car, and performed well. Was happy with it. Oh yeah, the first 2 runs of the night, like I said, it was the first outing for the car. So definitely had a little bit of nervousness, butterflies. Me personally, I hadn't been down the track in almost 5 years. My actual NHRA license is expired, so went down the track, had a little bit of butterflies on the first 2 runs, but the car performed flawlessly. Came back, looked at the data. Tune was, couldn't ask for a better tune. Came back around and just kept running that night. I think I ran 6 races that night. Flawless. Didn't even have to check the oil. Everything on this car is basically custom fabricated. As far as I know, this is the only S2 swap done with Torque Solution mounts. Instead of the original way everyone else I've seen do it is with a Toyota square mount. Seen a lot of tears and rips with those. Didn't like how that performed on other vehicles I've seen, so I just chose to do this my way. Haven't had an issue, no problem. Definitely works better on the chassis because there's no motor torque flex through the chassis, more rigid. From, like I said, day 1, took the stock rear end out. It's a custom Cabworks 8.8 Ford. 411 gears in it now. Would like to go a little lower because it's on boost now. Willwood brakes all the way around. Drive shaft shop, 4-inch aluminum drive shaft. AP2 tranny, no mods on that yet. Or might just go totally different. Other than that, the shop has done every piece of fab work on this car. It's never been outside the shop. Everything's done in-house. We do intercooler piping, down pipes, manifolds, intakes, rear ends, motor swaps, the strange stuff. I actually enjoy doing that a little more than the average. Put a B16 or B18 in a EG or EF or something. I like the strange stuff. First off, I'd like to thank Jah for putting me on this earth. Second of all, I'd like to thank my wife for putting up with all the crap and time that I'm not at home. Obviously, my push and drive, my kids, my partner, Andres Barriga. Definitely these guys at the Crank for giving me the opportunity to shout out my car and the shop. Definitely my tuner, Durf Tuning. Got anything, this is the guy, man. Other than that, I like to shout out the guys that keep their heads level, man. Not out there running the mouth and just making problems for the other guys that just want to be out there running their cars and enjoying themselves. Once again, my name's Darren Brown from Cab Customs, and this is At The Crank.